What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here with my glorious mug of coffee. But anyway, it is Monday. I usually do my videos on Sunday, my shooting videos on Sundays, and I was planning on doing another shooting the shit with Matt video this past weekend, but it kind of didn't work very well because when I showed up the other day, actually at the shooting range, my buddy John, he showed up with all of his Joes. He's a staff sergeant in the Connecticut National Guard. With all his Joes, and he's teaching how to shoot a pistol. So I thought it'd be kind of rude to throw on my GoPro and start talking to myself. But I was going to use this topic I was going to talk about this topic. So instead, I'm going to do the topic right here. I'm going to talk about it right now. So it's like this. I noticed this trend in kind of my Instagram posts. I'm not a huge follower of social media when it comes to like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Most of my Facebook is like family stuff. I mean, I have a page for the channel, but I really don't do much on it. And most of my stuff is YouTube. That's pretty much what I stick with is YouTube. And Instagram, I do more of my workout stuff, but I haven't done that in a while because my freaking shoulder is all shot. But what I wanted to talk about is something that's been popping up in my Instagram feed. Now, if anyone follows Instagram, and most people, they follow Instagram, and you know that there's like there's videos that they do, but there's like a limited time frame that you can only do a quick video in. So it's like, I don't know, was it like 30 seconds or something? But as a gun tuber, I follow a lot of gun Instagram people. So I follow other YouTubers like Such, and stuff like that. And now I'm not going to throw out any names. I'm not going to do that because I'm not that much of a dick. And I'm not saying that these are bad trainers or anything like that. But I've noticed a trend, and that is showing the world how fast you can draw a gun from your holster and put the rounds on target. Now, I've talked about before, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. All right, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You can't be a snail or you'll be dead, but you have to get a steady pace. It's quicker to hit the target more accurately than it is to miss the target quickly, if you catch my drift. So slow is smooth, smooth is fast. But the trend that I see is that a lot of people are trying to outspeed everyone else, and they like part of their EDC shot timers. Like, at least what it looks like anyway. It probably looks like part of their EDC is a shot timer that's on their belt all the time. But anyway, a lot of them are trying to outshoot and outspeed and all the other stuff when it comes to other instructors or other YouTubers or Instagrammers, whatever you want to call it. And some of these are kind of leading, schools, little training schools, or leading YouTube personalities that have schools and stuff like that. Now, I do follow a couple actually in-depth training schools that I'm really big fans of. I'll throw those out there real quick. I do follow Reed Hendricks. Reed Hendricks is a good dude. I love his history and I love stuff like that. I follow Jarhead6. He's a cool dude. Shows up my live chats. I think he's a badass dude. So if you guys haven't followed him, go check him out. He has 2 channels. Jarhead6 is a good guy. But I also follow, when it comes to training, I also try to follow Ernest Langdon. I am a big fan of Ernest Langdon. He's big into double single action pistols, and he's a really knowledgeable dude. Really knowledgeable dude. I also follow like Garand Thumb. I think he does great presentations when it comes to guns. And one of my oldest channels that I've always followed for years and years and years is Nut Fancy. I love Nut Fancy, great views. But when it comes to the actual schools, there's only a couple actual schools that I follow, and that's Valor Ridge, all right, Thunder Ranch, and the Langdon Tactical. It's pretty much the only actual training schools that I follow. And those are the ones I actually trust. And if I were to go training, I'd follow them. Actually, I follow 6 Hour Academy right here because I love that place. It's fun to go shooting out there. I trained out there before and I want to get out there again. And it's great, hopping, skipping, and jump away from me. But that's another one I follow is 6 Hour Academy. That thing kind of cool patch. It's funny when they get it. So it's like this, if you turn it upside down, it's a different state, or it's Vermont. It's kind of funny. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But anyway, but one thing that I noticed on my Instagram is some of the other schools that I follow, like just on Instagram, it's just, I don't know why I follow them on Instagram, but I do. Now, I'm not saying these are bad trainers, but I'm saying you have to be wary of the actual videos that you see on social media. So like I said, especially when it comes to the speed. Now, the first dead giveaway of these videos is they are soundless. There's 0 sound in these videos. You click on it, there's no sound. There's no sound whatsoever in the video. It's just showing a dude pulling a gun out of the holster, putting it on the target. He's actually in 1911, so that's what I'm carrying today. Love snowy weather. I love my 1911 for snowy days. Anyway, so he's pulling a 1911, he put it out on the holster, and it's so fast. Like, you shoot it like crazy. You're like, whoa, that was pretty fast. And this is a well-known, well-spoken trainer. That's on, I think he has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I think he does. I'd assume he has a YouTube channel. Well, I don't really follow him there. And a couple other people that I follow actually talk about him. Not actually one person that I follow talks about him. But the thing is that what I noticed is if you've been doing videos for any period of time on YouTube, you know how to edit videos and stuff like that, and you can catch different things in videos and little cuts and stuff like that too. I can also catch when they're speeding up and slowing down the camera. Yeah, I can. I can catch when they're speeding up and slowing down the camera. If you shoot at all, I mean, if you shoot at all, like me, I shoot average about 200 rounds a week. That's what I usually shoot, about 200, between 150 and 200 rounds a week is what I usually shoot. Now, if you shoot any period of time, you know what it looks like when you shoot. You know how the gun cycles. You know how it functions. You know how brass goes flying out, the speeds, and all the other stuff that comes out. It's just, you notice it looks normal. You know, sometimes it shoots a little bit faster, but for most part, it's very consistent and stuff like that. And you can tell gravity's in effect and everything else. And when the gun's cycling, you can tell the way how it's cycling. It's kind of the natural way to do it. You can also tell when you're looking at someone's shirt and it's blowing in the wind if it's a very fast wind or very slow wind, right? You can usually do that, right? So, but here's the thing. In the Instagram videos that have no sound, which is a dead giveaway, just because it's online doesn't mean you need to believe it. Instagram videos that have no sound whatsoever, you click on it and you see them pulling this gun out of the holster going insanely fast speed. There's no sound, no nothing. And then I take another look at it and I look at it and I look at it and I notice a couple things. One, the slide of the 1911 was moving way too fast than it usually does when it comes to cycling. It was moving way too fast. It was almost impossible to see it. It was moving way too fast. Second, the shells, when they are ejecting, he set up the camera, so this is a couple of people have done it. They set up the camera so you could barely see the shells, but when you do see them, you're like, wait a minute, those are moving a lot faster than you normally think that they normally move, and they're falling like really fast. It goes like really, really fast. You're like, okay, that doesn't work. And then you're watching the shirt, and you see his hair and it's kind of blowing a little bit faster than normal, but it doesn't look like it's that windy of a day looking at everything behind him. And his shirt is going like crazy too, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? And then you look at it again, you start playing it over again, and you notice that the video's been sped up. Yeah, the video's been sped up. What they're trying to do is they're trying to show you how fast to do a draw and how fast they are and how badass they are when it comes to drawing from a pistol, from concealment or from a holster and putting rounds on target. But the problem is when they're doing it and you notice and you see those little catches, like I said, if you've edited any video for any period of time, you know what it looks like when you speed up and slow down videos and stuff like that. You start noticing that they are increasing the speeds of the actual videos. Not much, but they're increasing it enough that the brass are falling too fast, the gun's cycling too fast. The wind isn't blowing naturally. It doesn't look like it's naturally blowing the way how the speed is hitting him compared to the trees in the background. There's a lot of things that didn't make sense in the video. And this it's not just one channel I've noticed, it's other channels that I do it. They show a Instagram video and it's a quiet, no sound whatsoever, and they do that. Now, why do they turn the sound off? Because when you enhance the sound or the speed of a video or slow down the speed in the video, most people probably understand this, when you go faster, the voices go higher, the noise goes a little bit higher, the gun shooting sounds a little bit higher. When you go slower, it sounds lower, all right? It really does. Sometimes maybe with the way how I speak, I should slow down my videos because I talk so fast, but not gonna happen. But anyway, but you can tell the difference in the pitches. So the reason that they are cutting the sound out is so you cannot tell that they've either sped up or they've slowed down the actual footage of the video. Now, once again, guys, just because it's online doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Now, I'm not saying these are bad people to train with, and I'm not giving the specific names because I just think that's rude as an instructor. I'm not going to give the specific names of the schools that they do it, but I'm going to call some instructors out, and if you're watching this, you know you're doing it, all right? There's a difference between teaching your students how to do it and putting on a show, okay? And I understand that they're trying to bring people to their schools. I 100% understand. They're trying to bring people to school. They're trying to outshoot this, show them they're better. They're the better person to train with, make it as tactical as possible or whatever it is to get more people into the school. But when you start lying to your viewers and to your subs, then that is a problem. For me, that's a problem. I don't like it when people lie. I can't stand lying, all right? The truth shall set you free, right? I cannot stand lying. So when I see these people lying about their mad skills when they're shooting a gun, now I'm not saying they're bad at gun. Man, they're probably damn good, better shooters than me. Some of these guys are probably a lot better shooters than me. But the problem is they're trying to outdo everyone else. So then in order to do that, they're gypping you as the viewer, and I don't know, a lot of you support them through Patreon and other stuff too. So they're gypping you as a viewer. Lying to you is just what, for me, it's just lying. And that makes me, knowing these people and knowing these schools that I've thought about training with before, I don't want anything to do with those ones anymore. Now, there's only a couple schools that I want to train with. I love 6 Hour Academy. I love training with them. Langdon Tactical, I'd love to train with Ernest Langdon. I think he's a great dude. He could teach me a lot about double single action pistols. He's forgotten more in his entire lifetime than I've even learned when it comes to double single action pistols. I'd love to train with him. And I'd love to train with Clint Smith and Reed Hendricks. I'd love to train with both of them. I would love to train with those guys. One day I will. That's my goal. One day I will train with these guys. But these other places that have been kind of iffy, I'm like, yeah, I might go train with them. Then I start seeing them lying in their footage of the video just to get more views and get more thumbs up and stuff like that. That's a dead turnoff for me, and I would think that would be a dead turnoff for you if you've noticed this stuff. So once again, if you're on Instagram and you see like a video that has no sound to it and they're doing really fast stuff, take a closer look at the video, and if you shot for any period of time, you'll notice some different trends and the way how things work and the physics behind everything, and things just don't look right. That usually means that the video has been sped up. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and remember, guys, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace. Bottoms up.